What it do, baby? It's your boy, Zodiac Z, live in the building. Let's go. Turn up, turn up. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are staying on your task. Semen retention. That shit is everything. You gotta keep it inside. Gotta keep it all inside you. Gotta hold it for 2 weeks. Gotta hold it for at least 14 or 15 days so your body can start using that nutrients. And using all that and putting it back up into your body, into your brain. But let me tell you, this is one of the most challenging things that I've ever faced. As a 30-year-old man who's been busting nuts since he's been 11, 12 years old, I can't remember. This has been one of the hardest challenges I've ever faced in the past 2 years on this semen retention journey. When I tell you this, the strength it takes so much strength to stay away from the triggers and staying away from your sexual addiction. But a man that can control his sexual addiction is a man to be reckoned with. I just want to motivate people out there and just make them aware of this and make them just stay on that task and don't give in. Don't give in whatever you do. I know it's very, very tough, and it's a psychological thing, because once you start and you start seeing the positive effects, you can't never go back to how you normally were. It's crazy. It's like now when you start, if you're on this, now you're stuck. There's no going back, because you're going to relapse. You are going to relapse, and it's gonna hurt. And you're gonna go start another streak, and you're gonna keep doing it. And anytime you do, you're ready to release again, you're gonna be having these thoughts. And sometimes, guys, when you make yourself a goal, like you're not gonna bust a nut. Say you go for 10 days, you're not gonna bust a nut for 10 days. So say you make it to day 7, day 8. Guys, what do we like to do the most? We love. Sometimes the biggest pleasures in life are things we're not supposed to do. So your subconscious mind is telling you can't do that, right? But what's one of the most pleasurable things to do? Something you ain't supposed to be doing. It's a psychological warfare once you start this semen retention journey. It gets deep. That's why this is only a 1%er thing. This is not for everyone. And to truly master something takes hard work. Whatever job you have, it didn't take you, you had to master something. Just like this. So if you've been busting nuts since you've been 12 like me, You're not just gonna, year one, you're just not gonna come in the game and just fucking go on a 6 month to a year streak unless you're really, really strong. You can do it. I believe in you. I know you can do it. But I'm trying to do it. I'm not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Every day is a battle, bro. It's a spiritual battle. Psychological warfare. Semen retention is psychological warfare. See, there's so much power in your semen. There's so much power in it. That's why I'm getting in front of the camera and telling y'all about it, because I know there's so much power in it. Do you want power? So you can't get, say you can, you know, people that are millionaires have power. Money is power. But you can be powerful in other ways. If you can't get a lot of money like a millionaire, hold your nut. You'll have just as much power as a millionaire. Millionaires can blow their load every day and still have power. You know, somebody broke with no semen, then you're really fucked. If you're broke, you should probably retain and get some power. You want women? Women love power. They love power. But there's so much, and like I was saying earlier, it takes 15 days to get that semen reabsorbed through the spine up into the brain. So you gotta go for 15 days at least, fellas, so you can start getting them real benefits. Like I was saying before, 30 days, you're an absolute warrior. You're an absolute god. Nothing gonna stop you. Any problem gets tackled. Any problem. When you're busting nuts every day, you complain about the problem because it hurts. It hurts. When you on retention, problems start to seem, you start to enjoy problems because you know you're just gonna run through it. When you're busting nuts and you live alone, you're nervous, you're scared. If anyone were to ever come into your house, you'd be very scared. When you're on retention for 30 days, you wish somebody fucking would. When you're retaining, I've never seen someone on retention lose a fight, a physical fight. I pick the person retaining every time. It's hard to knock somebody out when they're on retention. I promise you. It's hard. It's all in the mind. This is the most powerful thing that you have. But it all must sync together. It all must flow together, right? I know it starts here. Your power is here. Sync it together. Through the spine, up through the heart. Sync it. And that's when you start to see a glow about you that everyone talks about, the glow. I like to talk about this semen retention stuff because I've seen the benefits that it's given me in such a short period of time. Like, you could have all these benefits. I want you to see this shit too. You know what I'm saying? If you're here, it's meant for you. Obviously, you're here. You clicked on it. You're here. You're here with me. So I want to give my energy to you. And I'm telling you what it's done in my life and what it can do, and we can speculate on who's watching. I don't know who's watching, but if you're a semen retention guru or you're just someone new to this, you know what I'm saying, you should try it out. Well, I'm telling you, man, you'll feel so powerful, man, when you get to that 25-day range, man. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. So many obstacles are in the way. That's what's so tough for, the American male. They just throw it in our face, don't they? They just throw that pussy in the face. Big ass, big titties everywhere. Free Pornhub premium now. They don't want you to prevail. They really don't. And if you're an average looking guy, you could easily go to the bar and, bring something back. I mean, it's not hard. I promise you, if you can dedicate 6 months of your life to just mastering yourself and mastering this retention, I promise you, the type of women you're going to start to get will be higher. You'll start to become better and higher, so you are going to attract better and higher quality women because you're a higher quality male. Duh. It doesn't. It's just simple. It's not like. That's why you don't see. And just because somebody looks good does not mean they're a higher quality woman. Just because she looks good. Trust me. And everybody has their opinion on women and what looks good and what doesn't. I mean, obviously we're men. We pretty much would fuck anything. But look, if you start pretending and start bettering yourself, you'll start seeing more of the soul of a woman. And that starts to become attractive to you. Little things start to become attractive to you about a woman. More of a smell, more little jewelry you see on her, little things she does with her hair, little stuff like that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, and you want to talk to women more. You want to start when you hit about 25 to 30 days of retention. You enjoy a good conversation with a woman, and everything isn't so sexually connected. Everything it's more like you start to see her emotions, and you might not like that when you're not retaining, but when you are retaining, you start to enjoy that. It's for some reason, getting in touch with a woman's emotions, and you might balance her out in a way, like she'll balance you out. And when you guys finally do connect emotionally, then you finally do physically connect, There's a healing. There's a healing in that. As a man, a woman's, some of the woman's fluids are actual healing for you. And that's how it would start. That's how it should start. Vice versa, you have healing properties in you too that you give the woman. But I believe it needs to start on an emotional, deeper connection before you get right straight to the physical. And depending on, how long you've been retaining for, all these things come into an account. I suggest you, if you've been busting nuts since you've been 12 like me, I suggest you stop for a good 6 months and focus on you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're, been on this journey for a year or two, you kind of got to hold on to semen retention, and you can stop for 30 plus days like it's nothing, then I suggest, there's probably a woman out there ready for you, and it's going to come, bro. It's going to come. You'll connect on an emotional level, and you're going to find it. See, there's so many great things in life, so many great things, inventions that people have done. It's not all about sex. It's, you're going to figure out what path you want to take in life. And I think in the times we are in now is a good time to reflect and figure out what it is you really want. And maybe this was meant for you to really chase. This is a wake-up call for you to really chase what it is you want. You weren't going to make the move. So now the world is making the move for you. So when this is all over, this quarantine and all this stuff is over, maybe you shouldn't go back to what you were doing and switch it up, because that's what you really wanted to do. Might as well start fresh. Sometimes when you do the same thing over and over, routines are good, but like if you're not challenging yourself, that will show in your outer core. That will show your confidence will not be there because you're not challenging yourself. Like, I know that do you remember when you accomplished a goal that you set, and like you did something new, and then you went out that night for a celebration drinks with the boys? How good you were feeling? It's shit like that. That stuff like that is what fuels your soul. You know what I mean? It all comes into play. Everything comes into play. But yeah, man, Zodiac Z, I'm gonna get along with my day, man. I'm gonna try to get a little workout in. Try to do my thing. A little home workout. I'm doing push-ups, pull-ups. That's all I can do right now. I really miss benching, bro. Damn. I miss benching, and I miss doing like squats, and I haven't been able to hit biceps. I gotta find something to curl in here. But get on your task. Get on your purpose, man. Zodiac Z. Live, we fighting these battles every day. You know what I'm saying? Gotta fight this shit with me, boys. We gotta push. We gotta push ourselves, boys. You know what I'm saying? They want the American male down. We gotta go back up. Start supporting each other, man. We're the prize. You're the prize out here. Remember that. Zodiac Z. God bless you, boys.